On today's episode of MotoCheez.
What kind of bike do you have? Dang! You got shocks, pegs, lucky.
Look what we got today, boys. The Ridstar Q20 PRO. Dual 1000 watt drives, which equal 2000 watts. Dual 20 amp hour batteries, which equal 40 amp hours. Front and rear suspension with front inverted forks. Twist throttle. A phone holder. A tool bag. A nice big headlight with the horn on it. Has turn signals, mirrors. A nice big LCD display. 23-inch fat tires. Hydraulic front and rear disc brakes. A nice long soft saddle seat. It has incredible torque and a really high top speed, 37 miles per hour. That's pretty impressive. Bicycle. So let's take this baby for a ride. I think we'll go up to Kent. Both batteries are turned on. Rear shock is pretty stiff. I'm 235, 5'10". Oh, kick in that front tire. Holy mackerel. Woo! 37. Wow, this thing's moving. Fastest one yet? Holy cow. 37 on a flat. It does not have regen braking. Try pedal assist here. Wow. I turn off one motor. So this is front only. Looks like about 34. Rear only looks like 37 miles an hour. Then of course, both is 37. Boy, that's impressive. Man, this thing's pulling the hills. Actually feels like I'm riding one of those scooters. Remember those dual motor scooters? So let's conserve. We use one bar at 2.6 miles. Put our blinkers on. Brakes work nice. I know, we didn't try Anderson Hill. This thing will fly up Anderson Hill. Jeez. Rear drive, you want a little boost? Oh yeah. We got a car behind us. There, and we'll turn it off. Whoops. Really don't need dual battery. This thing's got a lot of torque, even on single battery. It is a heavy bike. Got a metal frame and two heavy batteries. Oh yeah. This thing just pulls up the hills. Amazing. To do its 0 to top speed up here. I mean 32 miles an hour up this hill. A lot of bikes struggle to get up here at 10 miles an hour. Go back to single rear. This thing's going to be great off-road. Hope you can see that display. Twist throttle like I like. Oh, this is definitely the quickest and fastest e-bike I've tested to date. And it's not even the most expensive. It's kind of midway, $1,600. I'm liking it. Alright, we're going to do our 0 to top speed right here. Hopefully you can see it. I'll read it off too. Ready, set, go. Whoa, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 37. Holy mackerel. Man, this thing's got some torque. It was burning that front tire. Wow. 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 Hell yes. It's no Sur-Ron, but you could buy like 8 Sur-Rons for the price of one of these. But the suspension's working pretty good. Well, it does have, I can hear the wrenches in there. I knew I should have put a rubber band. Bulls Bridge. Woo! We'll put it in dual so we can cross this road quickly. 6.3 miles. Still 1 bar battery. This is not going to trip that light. Man, this thing burns rubber. We'll go back to single. Oh, 1,000 watt front and rear. Crazy. I think this might be my new favorite e-bike. Of course, to pedal, 26 is like not as fast as I could pedal, but you could probably do 30. They do need a taller gear on all of these e-bikes. This seat's pretty comfortable. Alright, pulling this hill, I just went down another bar at 6.8 miles because we're pulling the hill, of course. You could always keep one battery off, and then when that battery's dead, you start the other one. You know you can go home, unless it's all downhills on the way out and all uphills on the way back. If you're going to try driving this thing around, dual drive, all-wheel drive all the time, you will suck the battery down. Pulling a lot of torque and going fast. Look out, squirrel, look out! Look. Figure I go this way because it's a lot of hills, and then we'll go home the other way. It's mostly flat. I mean, typically, if you can go 1 mile per amp hour, that's okay. 2 miles per amp hour is pretty impressive. But also depends on how many watts drives you have, how fast you're going. Because I'll guarantee you, if you did like 20 miles an hour, which is like class 2, single motor, you would definitely get 2 miles per amp hour. There's 8 miles. Still 3 out of 5 bars. Now I do like the saddle seats. The downside is can't really raise them up to pedal efficiently. But this has a nice long seat. You can actually slide to the back and get your legs stretched out a little more. Now if this had regen braking, it would be awesome right now. 'Cause I'm coasting. Look, no hands. Oh boy, breaking the speed limit. 39. Ooh, 42. Wow, 45. The brakes work excellent. Gave that battery a little bit of a break, eh? Rear drive only is on. So we're cooking 37 miles per hour. I definitely like these mirrors. Oh, the truck on the railroad tracks over there. I can't express how much I really like having rear view mirrors on this thing, because I could see a car coming. Yeah, this bike is definitely a keeper. Like I said, I compare this to those crazy fast ride-on scooters that I got. It's got one hell of a takeoff. Wow. Oh boy, we're down to 2 bars, 11 miles. Let's do just front. Slow our speed down a little bit, make sure we make it home. I mean, I can pedal, but this bike is heavy. I don't know what the weight is. It's got to be about 90 pounds, 95 pounds. I like the throttle assist and the pedal assist levels are both controlled. The speed is, anyway. Big town of Kent. It's a nice town. Got college here. Love these mirrors. Wow, a lot of big millipedes crossing the road. Holy mackerel. And there must be a hatch of them. Look at that baby. What's up, Mr. Millipede? God, they're all over the place. All over the place. Crossing the road here. Must be a big hatch. Man, that one didn't make it. All up the road. I must have saw about 50 before I stopped. Looks like they're all coming off the mountain heading toward the water. They're all heading the same direction, that way. Oh, that one's going the other way. You're going the wrong way!
You're going in the wrong direction!
Cool 1,000 watt hubs, boy, it's really a performer. But it's really a battery sucker too, so you got to be careful how you use it. If you want to go long, far, or if you want to horse around. This is the way all the new e-bikes should be coming out now. On the dirt, 13.8 miles, holding 2 out of 5 bars of battery, and keeping about 24, 25 miles an hour. The suspension's not too bad. Inverted forks, you don't see that too often on these e-bikes either. Rear's a little stiff, but you can definitely tell it's working, it's there. We're on Scotticoke Road, Indian Reservation, Scotticoke Indians. Falling rocks. I don't think we can climb that. I don't think anything can climb that, except a mountain climber. 16 miles exactly. 2 of 5 bars of battery left. The Housatonic River. It's a nice dirt road if you're looking for a scenic ride. I think it's about 5 or 6 miles long total. Take a little side trail here. I'm in front wheel drive. The rope swing is still there. We'll do a nice scenic walk around here. It's a nice spot here. Hiking with his doggy. The bike handle is good too. I consider this like an e-motorcycle, so it's an e-moped. Of course, check your local state laws to see whether you're allowed to have a class 3 bike. I mean, you can have a class 3 bike, you just can't do the speed, because they'll require you to get a motorcycle license once you hit a certain speed in certain states. And basically, if you don't ride like an idiot, you'll be fine. We'll check out this other overlook here. So the front forks don't have dampening, but they still work pretty darn good. That water's flowing pretty good. Really love the sound of that water. That's something to go to sleep by. 17.7 miles. Still have 2 of 5 bars of battery because I'm being conservative. At the beginning I wasn't. Jump. How's it going? Yeah, you can hear them wrenches. Take the shortcut. We'll switch to rear drive. I like that too. I didn't know how I'd feel about having 2 separate switches for the front and rear, but I do like that. We'll crank her back up again for a little bit. It's a nice bright display too. You can see it really good even in the sun. 19 miles. 2 out of 5 bars of battery left. Yeah, you don't even need the front and rear at the same time. Just when you hit a big hill and you want to rip, or if you're off-road, you know. Oh, you want to race? You want some? That's freaking fast. Man, I like those mirrors. I think I've said that already. Oh, 1 bar battery. 20.9 miles. 1 bar battery out of 5. That will definitely get home, I think. Oh yeah, single drive, pulling these hills very nicely. Here comes a motorcycle. Might even go all the way to Anderson Hill and see if we can pull it with 1 bar battery left. We'll see. When we get close to the house, if we still have 1 bar, maybe we'll do it. 22 miles, 1 out of 5 bars of battery left. If it pulls 1 bar of battery on Anderson Hill with dual drive, which I know it will, let's just see how fast it'll do. Ah, it's a beautiful day today. I think it's supposed to hit 80. Maybe even in the 80s today. Yep, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do Anderson Hill. See how it does on the first hill. On a single hub drive, rear. 750 watt bikes can do about 10 miles an hour by the time we get to the top of this hill here. And this one's doing 23 still. Oh yeah, 24. Yeah, this thing, I'd say they're definitely 1,000 watt drives. Hit the top of that hill doing 20, 21. 37 downhill. Let's see what we get on this one. Oh yeah, 13, 14. I want to know what the peak wattage is on this. We're gonna do Anderson Hill. Ready? All-wheel drive, baby. We're doing it. $29. And don't forget the battery's low on voltage. 25, 26. $22. 21. Oh, battery's flashing. 20 miles an hour to the top. I bet you I could do 25, 30 up that with a full battery on dual drive. Kind of like those scooters. Alright, we'll bring her home now, boys. Let's see if we get down this hill. Woo, 46. 25 miles. And the battery is flashing. So we're getting to a critical low voltage level. Hopefully we make it home. If not, we don't have too far to pedal. We made it. I'm gonna dual drive it up the hill. Ready? Dual drive. Woohoo! Holy mackerel. Wow. Oh yeah, there's my wife's new Renegade. I like it. So let's hit the information button. We went 26 miles exactly. Battery's still flashing, so I don't know. Could have squeaked a couple more miles out of it possibly. 25.8 to be exact. Max was 45.5 miles per hour with an average of 26.3 miles per hour. Not bad. Not bad at all. Put this back on a charger. Then we'll do some off-roading. Come here, kitty. It goes, doesn't it? Right? And that's not even on maximum intensity. It's on 3 out of 5. That thing rips, don't it?
Yeah, when it's loose gravel, it doesn't know what to do about it.
Well, you could just throttle a little lightly, I guess. Rear shock is pretty stiff. Bounce up and down on it. Yeah, you're barely moving it. I can move it, but there's not much travel. I mean, it does help on the big bumps, but that's about it. I think it's Seeing it be going through some front tires on this thing. Left blinker, right blinker. Almost lost it. You can hear it. Jeebus. Someone's got to come back here and pick up these sticks. Alright, ready? Jeez, this thing ripped up that hill. You gotta be careful I don't rip the lawn up. Woohoo! This thing is crazy. Come here, little drone. Man, that thing is nuts. I forgot to confirm GPS. Let's see how accurate this speedometer is. And we're going to do Anderson Hill with a full battery. So it looks like we're about 1.5, 2 miles difference. Brakes are good. These speedometers, even on a motorcycles, are always 1 to 2 mile an hour off. Alright, Anderson Hill, here we come. Fresh battery. Woo! So 21. Yeah, oh, that's right on there. It's chilly today. It's like 65. My phone shutting off, timing out. So the speed is pretty accurate. You know, the GPS takes a little bit to catch up, but going down the hill, it was showing that it was actually like 2 or 3 miles an hour slow, so that's kind of weird. To be able to do 23 miles an hour up my driveway, that's a good show of proof of how much power this thing has. We'll put it back on the charger. So yeah, speedometer is pretty accurate. Pretty close to accurate, I should say. The front hub and the rear hub, that's right, dual drive. This thing should rip. Dual battery and dual drive. 52 volt, 1000 watt dual hub drive. You have the manual. Pretty nice manual. Color photos and very thorough. Cut these tie wraps loose. Front fender is plastic. Front wheel. This on the top is not a battery, it's an actual bag. That's a nice feature to have. In the box, got a nice big headlight with a guard on it. Turn signals, which are of course LED. Some wrenches for your little tool bag up there. Cap. Pair of pedals. Marked left and right. Righty right hand thread right side, lefty left hand thread left side. Nice folding tool set. It features an Allen key set, Phillips regular screwdriver, little socket driver, some sockets, and stamped little wrench thing on there. A phone holder and a battery charger. It's a 58.8 volt 3 amp for the 52 volt battery. And there's another wrench there. And assorted zip ties. Then over here you have your second charger, which is the same, 58.8 volt 3 amps. And something you don't see very often, set of rear view mirrors. Great idea. Hydraulic KTET disc brakes. Saddle style seat. Good amount of cushion. Rear non-adjustable suspension. The first battery, which is a 52 volt 20 amp hour. The second battery, which is the exact same battery, 52 volt 20 amp hour, lithium of course, for a total of 40 amp hours. Let's get these handlebars connected, which we use our handy dandy Swiss Army tool kit here. Tighten it up, we can adjust it later. Then we're gonna straighten that with the forks and tighten the neck screws up. We'll put the LCD display on there. Pretty nice size display. And once we get the display on there, we'll flip this bike upside down. But before we flip it over, I was looking for the keys, which are usually on these cables. They're in here. Let's take the keys, take the batteries off and start them charging. The octagon head ones are for the batteries. The oval head one is for the ignition. Each battery has an on-off switch. 0 is off, 1 is on. Red means it's charging. And yes, these do have fans to keep them cool, because these things do get pretty hot, so I definitely like seeing the power supplies with the fans. Righty right hand side, right hand thread. Lefty left hand side, left hand thread. Tighten them up. Take the keeper off the forks. Get the tire. Make sure your caliper's open. This one, the keeper wasn't in there. Drop that down in the forks with that little tab lining up in there. Both sides. Make sure your caliper's between those two brake shoes. Flip the bike back over before you squeeze the levers to get it to close on the brake shoes, because you don't want to get air in them, of course. Tighten up the front axle nuts on both sides. Line up the arrows and plug in the front motor hub. That's all the way in.
That's what she said.
Put your front fender on. Let's get the front mirrors on. Tighten them up. Mirrors. Mount this headlight on, put the rubber bushing in between and a washer on the outside. Raise that up a little bit because this fender is going to be a little floppy and you don't want it to hit that headlight. We'll tighten them up and then connect the yellow to the yellow. Line up the arrows, of course. Let's plug these in. Tighten up your headlight adjustment here. Tight enough so you can still pivot it with some little bit of pressure on it, you know. We'll adjust that tonight. Tighten them turn signals on. We'll figure out where the wires go once we get the batteries charged and put in. Let's get this phone holder on here. So this has the holder, and when you put your phone in, it clamps it. Has a little cradle on the bottom. I fit my S23 Ultra, even with the case on it. A little tight here, but I just pushed it in a little bit and it seems like it's gonna be pretty solid. So the whole assembly took a little bit under an hour to put the whole bike together. Not too bad. Put all my tools in the little handy toolbox they give you. Probably want to put a rubber band or something. It might make a little noise. Both batteries are fully charged. Let's get them in there. See which direction our blinkers are for wiring. So you have to put the back battery in first and then the front battery. Lock them in. Put our keys in there. Already have our keys in the ignition. Turn them both on. Put our right blinker on. See which one is what here. So the right blinker is working. Left turn signal is working. Looks funny because of the frequency. See if our brakes are working. Rear brake is working. Front brake is working. The headlight on, see what that does. Alright, that's working too. Headlight, pretty bright. Horn, which is on a headlight back there. Let's go through the settings. Turn them both on. Turn our key on. Hold the power button. That's a nice display. Battery indicator, odometer, speed, pedal assist level. This is the controls for your LCD panel. That's your headlight. These are your pedal assist levels, which is 5. If you hold this down, it's push assist. This is your information button, which cycles through odometer, your trip odometer, max speed, and average speed. Of course, that's for your turn signals and your horn. And on this side, you have your power switch, main key, then your pedal gears, 7-gear selectable, hydraulic rear, which takes DOT 4 or 5, not mineral oil, and hydraulic front brakes, your mirrors. This is the front motor control, on and off. This is the rear motor control, on and off. So you could do front only, or rear only, or both off, or both on. If they're both off, you'll get nothing. If you want just your front, woo, this thing's gonna rip. Or if you want both, wow, I got a feeling this thing's gonna fly. So get in the advanced settings, make sure it's on 0 pedal assist. Hold your up and down button. As shown in the manual, which is very nice, explains all your advanced settings. P1 is your miles per hour or kilometer. P2 is your battery voltage, which is 52. P3 is your selectable pedal speeds for pedal assist. P4 is your tire diameter, 23 inches. P5 is the number of speed sensor magnets. P6 is your speed limit setting interface. 100 is max. P7 is the startup setting interface. P8 is your drive mode setting interface. O1 is electric only, and O2 is pedal and electric, which we're on O2. P9 is pedal assist sensitivity settings. The higher the number takes more cranks to rotate it. This doesn't have torque pedaling, so it has the cadence style. PA is your pedal assist startup intensity. It's 0 to 5, the weakest is 0, and 5 is the strongest. P6 is number of pedal assist sensor magnets. PC, of course, is controller current limit setting interface, which it's set to 30. I think it has 30 amp motor controllers. PD is the battery under voltage. Shut your bike off before it damages the battery, which is 46.5 volts. PE is power on, password off interface, so we don't want a password. PF is your auto power off time setting interface. To reset your odometer, hold negative and I simultaneously. So you can put your phone in that holder if you'd like. I guess if it's raining, that's a good idea. Well, looks like it'll fit my S23 Ultra. Or you could put a map or whatever you want in there. We're going to put just the back on, leave the front off, so I can lift the tire off the ground. Go down to 1. 1 freewheeling's 11. 2 is 16 freewheeling. 3 is 22. 4 is 26. Wow. 5 is 37. Wow. This is a great bike with a lot of options. Dual 1000 watt drives, which equal 2000 watts. Dual 20 amp hour batteries, which equal 40 amp hours. Front and rear suspension with front inverted forks. Twist throttle. A phone holder. A tool bag. A nice big headlight with the horn on it. Has turn signals, mirrors. A nice big LCD display. 23-inch fat tires. Hydraulic front and rear disc brakes, a nice long soft saddle seat. It has incredible torque and a really high top speed, 37 miles per hour. That's pretty impressive. So if you're interested in one, they're giving all you guys a 10% discount. Order one up. I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Hit that bell if you want new notifications on new videos. Links for products used are in the description and on MotoCheez.com. Thanks for watching.